And we are live.
Hey.
Hey, Jax, Eli, what's up? What's up, folks?
What's going
We're
on?
back for another Behind the Investigation. I got my new Black Collar Project shirt on today. Mock sent it all out to Battleborn today, and we all got ours, and I'm going to rock mine tonight.
It's awesome.
Hope everybody had a good week. I started the week off very, very bad. It's my birthday on Monday, and then I got a very bad stomach bug for like 2 or 3 days, and it was bad. But I'm feeling a lot better today. Actually, I'm going to have my first beer of the week.
Wow.
Ed, Jack says hi. Hey, Bud Files. Sorry I missed your premiere today, Bud Files.
Shane and Kelly, I'm sorry I missed their stuff, guys. I'm so sorry. I was on the lake all day today fishing. So that's a priority for me today. I haven't been out fishing in a minute. So
it must be so hard to be Brent.
No.
I know, right? Work from home all the time. Live in South Carolina.
Yeah, baby.
Paranormal side, Joe, what's up, brother? Eli family, hey, what's going on? Bud Files, Shane and Kelly, Jax, Candace, how are you? All right, so before we get started, I want to say a little something. Some things have been going on in this field this week that are very childish. This is drama free. Battleborn, Pasadena Paranormal, Black Collar, the paranormal side, go get them. Spectral. We don't mess around with the drama. So if you're looking for somebody to sit on their couch, smoke cigarettes, and call out a bunch of people, cuss a lot, not really have anything to do with paranormal, sit in your car, smoke a cigarette, fall asleep, you're not going to find that here. This ghost there, what's up, Elliot? What is up, Elliot? I'm going to turn you blue. But yeah, so if you're looking for that, that's not going to be here. We talk legitimate paranormal here on Friday night, and if that's what you're into, you're in the right place. Right, boys?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, wait. The whole cuss a lot thing, I can't.
It's going to happen. We don't cuss a lot. We don't cuss a lot.
Oh, Joe.
Anybody ever meets me outside of this? Okay. Look, I was moved off a job site because I use a particular word one too many times.
Yeah.
Well, I do like to cuss a lot. I mean, I cuss like a sailor. Spectral, what's up? Joe from Ghost Theory is here from across the pond in the UK. What's up, Joe? How are you? Emery, how are you, bud? I hope everything's doing good. So we put up a drama-free paranormal. Exactly. That's what we do here. Drama-free paranormal and legitimate paranormal. So everybody say hi to Mock. He's a good guy. He supplied me with this nice shirt right here. Thank you, Mock. I enjoy it.
That's a beast shirt. That's a beast shirt. I'm grabbing one.
Mock, Brent said he's going to be buying one soon.
Yeah, I'm buying one. I just got my Forget Me Not Paranormal shirt ordered, so I'm excited about that one.
They're in here too.
Hey, they're in here. I love you guys.
What's up? How are you? Thanks for stopping by. Hang out a little bit, why don't you? So we put up a poll.
Shane Kelly, you guys need to make a shirt too. Come on, get on it. I guess we do too, don't we?
Again, we do. We do. And I told everybody in Battleborn I'll send them one as well. You know, we'll send you one too. We'll return the favor. So we put up a poll this week for on our community tab, things that you would like to discuss. and visuals was one of them, and equipment was one of them. So we're going to split the two. So we're going to talk about visuals. We're also going to talk about next week, and where you got some equipment to play with. And Brent, do you want to pull up something real quick? Just a quick sneak peek of our little toy you got there.
Like grab it and show it real fast. Here, can we see it? Oh, is it just a Bible? No, it's a sensor.
Okay, we'll get into that here in a little bit, but that's a toy that we've been working on. Jax, what's up? How are you? Yeah, so we'll get into that.
Yeah, stick around for that. I want to show and tell some good stuff. You guys will like this one.
Deb, you're gonna love this. This is a good one. This is a good one. Yankee Kyle, what's up? How are you? So next week we will not be live Friday night. I'm going to be in Gatlinburg, Tennessee. We may have a premiere Friday night.
I hope so.
You hope so?
Yeah.
Oh no, it's not the premiere you're thinking of. It's not the premiere you really want to come out.
Actually, you know what? What's bad is I want the second part of that premiere to come out because I want to talk about the look behind you.
I know, dude. There's so much from that, guys. When episode 4 of the investigation series comes out, it's a 2-parter. You guys are gonna shit a brick. It's gonna happen.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. It's a very good one. Actually, our contact shit a brick.
Yeah, and I'm not like sitting here tooting our own horn because I shit a brick. So,
Amber, what's up? Hey, everybody, wish Amber quick healing. She had
praying for you, sis.
She had throat surgery earlier this week, and we are praying for her to recover. Amber, I hope you're feeling good.
If anybody
Amber,
cares,
actually,
good.
We made something that you might be interested in. Remember the music box that you said that you wanted? We made something like it. It doesn't play music, but it's.
We're gonna go into it. I have way more to say than that. You guys stick around for that part because I got a lot to say about this thing, and you're gonna want to hear it.
Yep.
Good stuff.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Real quick, while we're talking about prayers, if anybody is doing in the prayer circles, say prayer for my mom. She's in the hospital right now with heart issues.
No.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
When did that happen, Brent?
Just this week, they went into shock. Her heart. She went into it's called AFib. She's been dealing with it for a minute, and it didn't go good. So, but hopefully get better. So prayers for her, please.
Will do, bro. Will do.
Yeah.
I didn't even know it. I didn't know it, or I would have been already. All right. Well, prayer for Miss Terry. I'm sure God will put
Indeed.
his hand.
No doubt.
I'm sure he will. So we were trying like hell to get you guys episode 4 released, but it's held up in approval right now from the society. So hopefully next Friday, we'll have a edited version of our last investigation from Benson Hammond. We got a lot of video from this, and we can break it down into a lot of parts without. Courtney, what's up? How are you?
Yeah, it's not going to be documentary style. It's more going to be going to be a hybrid between raw and throwing in some captions if we hear something.
You know what? That's good because when we went into Benson Hammond, that wasn't hey, we're going to make this into a documentary because it was a last minute thing. It was let's just go in and see what we get. Luckily, it never fails to deliver for us.
Oh, we got a lot, and I'll tell you what, our cameras break down video in like 28 to 29 minute increments, and we got so much video from that. So much video.
So we'll just do those.
Yeah, we'll just put those in whenever we feel like it, and we'll name it part 1 all the way up to Part 12. Who knows? So visuals. Visuals was one of the winners this week, and I will start off with visuals. First and foremost, the visual that got me into the paranormal, seeing my father at the graveyard at 16 years old, leaning on the car in the same clothes.
Leaning on your car, right? Leaning on your car. Yep.
He was like this. He was leaning on the back fender of my car, just like this. I looked up. I was cleaning off his headstone. I was 16 years old. I had a car that his first car, or his car when he passed away, was a 64.5 Mustang the first year. I had the 25th anniversary Mustang. And I looked up from cleaning his headstone off, and he was standing in the same clothes that he was buried in with his hands crossed. And he looked at me and he went, and gave me a head nod. And I went, and when I did that, he was gone. And from that moment on, I was like, yep, got to figure out what happened there.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, I just want to chime in real quick. I'm going to go back and listen to this. When you started that conversation there, and I want to know if anybody else heard it. Did anybody hear a voice just a minute ago? Did you hear a voice?
I got yours.
I heard a whisper, and I was like, what was that?
Oh.
Just now, like, well, we're in the middle of recording this.
Dad, you in here? If you are, make that REM pod go off.
I've got too many visuals like that from when I was.
Remembers that.
Hold on a second. Okay, now this is gonna sound crazy. You said make that REM pod go off. I heard a beep.
Stop it! Did you?
You know, like when you're sitting in the booth doing your hearing.
All right, y'all in this house, get out now. My wife will. She will kick me out.
Amber, we have the same technology that the music box is made from. Actually, better technology.
Just bear with us. Getting through this.
We're going to break that out. We're going to talk about visuals first, and then we're going to get into equipment, and we will break that out. Brent, show Amber real quick. She didn't see it at the beginning.
Oh, she didn't see it? All right, we're just going to give the teaser. Hold on, let me get the. All right. Oh, wait. Oh.
Now, Amber, this technology is the same exact technology that's inside the music box. However, it's better than the music box because it will tell you how far away something is.
Hold on. Yeah, no teasers. All right. I'll get into all that. When you guys see what it is, you're gonna. I think you'll love it.
Hey, so, Brent, did you see the comments?
No.
Jax heard it.
Jax heard it? Did you? Okay. I'm going to go back and listen.
Y'all better.
Yeah, slight whisper. Yes, that's exactly what I heard.
Y'all better be calming down in here. Well,
don't be in this house. My wife will brain me.
The past occupant did off himself in this basement, though.
I say we just blame it all on Ed. He's clearly.
I would know if they're here, though.
You're the sensitive side. They're coming for you.
Oh, wait. What's going on? Oh, God.
Court, we love you.
Love you, Court. Thanks for stopping in. So, Ed, go ahead and share a visual that you have had.
You know what? So, really, I haven't been doing this that long. I mean, kind of long, I guess. But the only one actual visual during was that face we saw in Benson Hammond. We kind of poked around a corner. I'm like, the hell was that? Like, I saw the best way to describe it is if you had a what do you call it? The glow in the dark Halloween bucket. You know, like the kids walk around with for trick or treating.
Exactly.
Yeah. And you know how it glows and the eyes are dark and the mouth is dark. That's what I saw. I'm like, the hell was that? You know, but
I've seen the same thing.
You know what do you call it? It wasn't an investigation. It's not a real visual, but it was a dream I had with my grandfather. And I woke up and it was so real. Like I was talking to him face to face. I woke up, sat on the edge of the bed, and I said, "Pop, what the fuck are you telling me?" You know? And he was telling me something was buried in his yard at his house.
Really?
I kid you not. I know where it was buried at. And my mom actually went and saw a medium the other day. You know what? One of the ones that does the thing or whatever. You know the groups.
Why didn't you just go to you?
And she said, "Do you know what an ammo can is?" And my mom's like, "Yeah." She's like, "It's an ammo can," and I would call it this entire time. I'm like, "It's an ammo can." I knew what it was, so I get permission to go dig up that yard at some point.
Why didn't she just come to you, Ed?
What's that?
Why didn't she just come to you?
You know, I don't tap into it that well.
Faja is here, and he is cooler than the other side of the pillow.
Indeed. Love you, brother.
Thanks for coming, Faja. So, Brent, you want to share a visual?
I got the one that sticks out. I have so many from me when I was growing up. I'll share one of them. Like, you know, I was young, but my whole family, everybody saw stuff in that house. One that got me was I was going up the steps one day. I was going to go out with friends, and my sister was upstairs. So I was going upstairs to tell her, "Hey, I'm running out into the woods with the boys." And I got up to the top of the steps. You know, when you're a kid, you run up on your hands. I told the story before, but I got up top, and a cat was at the top of the steps, hissing, all puffed up. So I thought, like, I kind of jumped over to the side of the steps, like, whoa, like, I wasn't up on the landing yet, thinking she was hissing at me, and she was staring past me. And I turned my head, and there was, all I can describe it as a shadow with a smile and eyes, like right there, like literally a smile. Scared the shit out of me. Rolled backwards down the steps, literally rolled backwards down the steps, smashed into the door at the bottom, broke it, and ran out of the house.
Do you remember when we went into that school on Sally Road? Do you remember seeing what we
didn't get in there? We're looking in the windows.
No, this was back in the day before they took over that, when it was still abandoned.
Oh wow, yeah.
Remember that thing?
Dude, it was like pulsating.
It was like that
outline was pulsating.
It had the wiggly lines on the outside of it, and it was just it was small. Yo, Finchy is in here. What's
Chris
up, bro?
Finch, I love you and I miss you, bro.
Thanks for stopping in, man. You got to stop by the house. I know you're in Dina now. Stop by. I need to see you. I'm not going to be here this week, I know. It'll have to wait. I'll be in Gatlinburg, Tennessee, leaving Monday. But I want you to stop by. I want to see you, bro. I miss you. Amber says, "Oh my God, the night before my surgery, I went to that crazy haunted house, got a cold breeze and a super hot land. The loudest hiss I ever heard in my ear. It was cool. I freaked out."
Yeah.
I would have freaked out too.
Yeah.
I would have freaked out too. So yeah, me and Brent this is back in the day. We were probably in our early 20s, I would say. 20.
No, we were
before. Maybe even before we were drinking age.
Yeah.
And there's this old, now it was it was a colored school. It's what it is called. It's a building that is called the Colored School. And it was an old abandoned building that is now being taken care of by a historical society in the area.
It's a historical site. Yep.
And before, it was an abandoned building, and we went in to investigate, and we stopped, and we could see in the silhouette of the moonlight coming into the broken window a Head and Shoulders small.
It was an outline. Yeah.
It was an outline of Head and Shoulders small with a white squiggly line around it that was moving.
We didn't even have cameras back then, bro. I don't even think we had cameras back then.
We didn't. Yeah, but the thing was moving, and it was almost like pulsating.
Yeah.
And I said, Brent,
I remember it was pulsating around.
It was. I said, Brent, do you see what I'm seeing? You're like, yeah, I see it. And we both described exactly what we were looking at. And I was like, holy crap, man. What is going on here? Yeah, so everybody, Warren Finch, like Ed, is a former military guy. Went to school with me and Brent. Was one of the Carvel Beach boys back in the day. So yeah, he's family. So everybody welcome Fenchy.
Wait a second. Isn't Carvel Beach down by Nabbs Creek?
Yep.
Oh, okay. I lived in I lived at Margell Marina on a boat for a few years. So
yeah. That's down by where Jackie her parents live.
Okay.
Brightwater Beach Court or Road. So, Ed, do you want to share another one?
No, like I said, I don't have a lot really. I mean, in a way, I wish I would see more, but at the same time, it might be a good thing because I just want to be all right, and then I'm gonna start hearing it talk to me. Anybody know we ain't having this shit.
I got a comment about visuals and all. In one of Shane Kelly's last ones, Shane had mentioned he keeps seeing stuff in the corner of his eyes, right? And I think a lot of us experience that.
How are you? Thanks for stopping by.
It's an interesting facet, with the eyes. Your eyes got cones and rods in it, right? I think it's cones deal with color, and rods deal more with motion. So there's a lot more rods. I think it's how it works around the edges of your eyes. So we see motion really quick. Not a lot of detail, but motion. And I just find that interesting that we're catching stuff, and when you look, it's there's no detail, nothing there, but it's still the rods in our eyes are enough to catch
something moving
there. And
peripheral, you got it, Joe.
Yeah, peripheral vision. It happens to everybody, and I mean, constantly like, oh, I just seen something,
You know something? So Brent saying that actually did remind me because I always write this off. I don't ever remember it till we actually get out investigating. Is shadow figures. So was it like I'll think I'm seeing something, and I'm just like, okay, because to me it's like my mind playing tricks on me because of the situation in which I'm in.
Exactly.
And I went out with Untitled Paranormal and them. They did a public investigation. I'm like, hey, I want to meet these guys. So I went out with them, and one of their founders, Jeremy, sitting there. He's like, Ed, do you see that? And I'm like, do I see what? Now they had one of the little glow balls up in the front of the room, and I noticed I was going in and out. But to me, it's my eyes. Like, am I blinking or my eyes, playing tricks on me? And he's like, you don't see the shadows moving in front of that ball. I'm like, wait, that's not just me seeing that. He's like, no, bro. He's like, there's shadow figures moving up in front of the room. So it made me more aware of like when I see something disappear like that, like, okay, maybe I'm seeing something going on versus just, my eyes playing tricks on me there.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I don't know how many times on investigation, you guys investigate with me all the time. How many times do I see something? Movement.
Yeah. Sometimes we got to reel you back in.
Yeah.
I mean, out of the corner of my eyes, I'm always like, what? I pick it up everywhere. Thanks for coming in, Michelle. We really do appreciate it.
Yeah. I agree with Amber's statement there. It's something that we need to start taking into more serious consideration and not just brushing off. We have abilities, that are ingrained in us that are there to catch our attention. So hey, whether it's that was a tiger about to jump out and get you or whatever, it's there. Yep. It's not just now. That being said, I mean, a light can go across the wall and get you and trick you, but don't just brush it off. And then Henry made a comment there. I find it interesting, very interesting, about what he heard. And I remember a buddy of ours, Jared, when his dad passed, he heard stuff. His dad was living with him, if you remember who I'm talking about. And he heard this, like someone walked to the house and opened the back door and then close the back door and come back in. And he heard that for weeks, which was the same thing his dad would do in the middle of the night to go smoke or not walk outside. He didn't smoke at that time. He would just walk outside on the back deck, and he heard that for weeks.
And the same thing that Jax is saying here with, super close to her papa. And when he died, I was almost 9. It was very traumatic. After that, I could see them and hear them. I mean, they're spirits, and that's one thing that I hate about this field sometimes is these people try to pass these spirits off as evil things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Evil people. They're not. Ghosts are not. Spirits are not evil most of the time. If you were a prick in life, you're going to be a prick in death.
Hey, bro.
But most spirits are good, honest people. Were good, honest people back when they were living.
Oh, come on.
I think that's a stretch. People are people, but you know.
I mean, believe me, I've run into a few that, hey, I know you were a jerk in life, and you're a jerk still. What's up, Ro? I hope work treated you easy. Welcome home. I hope Jenna's got you something good to eat. But yeah, that's how it is, man. Like, they're not evil people. They're not evil things, you know. Demonic presences, they don't happen all too often. They're there, but they don't happen as often as people like to tell you. It's just,
well, I mean, if you need viewership, everything's a demon, you know.
Yeah, well, that's because Zach Bagans said it. What's up, Jenna?
Again, that gets people, you know, coming in and gets
that demon word is a clickbait, you know. I mean, that just brings them in. Hold on, let's read Michelle's here. Michelle looks like she's got a nice little question here. Pizza and cleaning the house. All right, John.
They're looking at the picture and he said that's the man. Whoa.
Where did they get the picture from? That's what I want to know.
It must have been a relative. Is that right, Michelle? Is it a relative, possibly? Typically, they hang around. I mean, you can reach out and try to communicate with them. Typically, relatives are there. They're just biding their time. You know, I mean, if you want to reach out to them, I think.
Yeah, if you want to, I would say, you know, careful opening the door, because you open a door, you know, that's an invitation.
You know, that jerk might be waiting there, you know, sitting there waiting. But that's
hey, I want to hit on this thing that Jax just said about imagining the energy they use to touch you and they might scratch you. Mm-hmm. So for a while, I haven't had it happen in a long time. I'd wake up in the morning and right on my shoulder, like right in this area, I have scratches all the time.
Mm-hmm. Undertaker.
You know, like where the hell are these coming from? Never thought, hey, something might be trying to touch me in my sleep or something.
Yep.
Yeah. That's one of the reasons why Jake sleeps with me after our investigations, because he's my first line of defense. I got my 70-pound pit bull laying in the bed with me. If somebody followed me home and is standing over,
he's an alert.
He's gonna let me know. What's up, Bad Medicine? Thanks for coming in. I hope everything is well. All right, as a friend of the family. Here's a reply to our answer or a question. Yeah. Was a friend of the family, boyfriend.
Boyfriend.
Before, I believe. Very interesting. That's very interesting. He's just letting.
Why you wake my kid up?
He's just hanging around. No issues. Nothing bad to worry about. What's up, Eddie?
So if you want to hang around, do some dishes.
Hey, if you're here, man.
What do you want Halloween? I got to buy all these decorations.
Pay a bill or something. All right, pay a bill. Pay the damn electric bill, for crying out loud. All right, so the second part, Faja says amen. You know what I'm talking about, Faja. So the second part of the poll was equipment. And I got some equipment here. Brent's got some. Ed's got some. We're going to talk about that. And then we'll get into our new toy for a little bit. So a lot has been said about the quality of our video and the sound of our video. People seem to like it. And if you see, right here is our handheld setup. All right, you got a HD night vision camera. You have an extended IR light with two rows of LED lights. And you have this amazing little digital voice recorder, which plugs in to the
best. That's not a digital voice recorder. It's a microphone, not a digital voice recorder.
Microphone, but basically the same thing as a digital voice recorder.
Well, except for the recording part. just to be clear, the recording part is on the camera.
Record, but with the camera recording, it is a digital recorder. So what we do is we put this in our ear. And in theory, and we've seen it work.
It works.
We can do real-time EVP listening.
Yeah, so you're hearing what your audio is. And I mean that we found that microphone, I mean, it's like what, $20?
It's $19.99 on Amazon.
Yeah, and it works great. I mean, you sit on the other side of the room and do this with your fingers.
Yep.
You can set it that you can hear that.
When we turn it on, somebody goes off to the other side of the room and does this.
Deb said she made that same setup.
It works, don't it, Deb? That's because Deb took my opinion. Thanks, Deb.
Yeah.
Also, we have our full spectrum static cameras, and these are an Econ sport camera, full HD, with the same setup plugged into the audio port of this camera. These are the purple video that you see in the documentaries. These produce the purple full spectrum view. And we created these ones as well, put this whole little setup together. And
I will say, you know, that's a DIY. You know, you guys can, everybody can do that. That camera right there.
Can take that one themselves. It literally takes about 60
you
bucks.
take the lens out and you take off the IR filter and screw the lens back in. You got to make sure you set it right to focus it, and it's full spectrum at that point. So,
and everybody has seen these guys, all right? Pasadena Paranormal. I made these. These are REM pods. I made these with my own hand.
My own two hands.
These you know, you put them in on a staircase, put 3 or 4 of them down there and see if you can catch somebody walking down the steps. They're fun.
Wait till you guys, there's an awesome
wait to episode 4.
And episode 4, part 1.
I do have to tell you, if you get these, or if you make these yourself, the further the antenna is out, the wider the pickup range is. So if you walk up on this thing from 2 feet away, it might pick you up still. If this,
I think it even comes out to 3 feet. I mean, we at Wareheim Miners, we were seeing it detect.
What I like to do is keep them here.
Yeah,
keep them here, and this gives the radius of about 6 inches.
Yeah, 6-8 inches. Yep.
So that's
or if you want a wide range, just put in a spot you're not going to pass by a lot, or no one's going to go by. I will say Ed was really good at identifying that. RF blast will actually set those off.
Yep. Yeah, anytime we use our handhelds, they go off every time.
Yep.
You just you tell us what you want, Amber, and we'll make it for you, or we'll tell you how to make it. You know, and it'll be, if you get us to make it, it's going to be a lot cheaper than.
Now hold on, a chicken coop, I think, is more difficult to make than REM pod.
Jared is crafty. Hold on, it's a joint effort, Jax, because Brent's pretty freaking good too.
Oh yeah, we are crafty.
Yeah, that's these two guys over here. You know, I ain't got nothing to do with it.
Eds are sensitive. Also, we like to use this on investigation. This is our Pasadena Paranormal Connect camera, SLS setup, handheld. It can also sit by itself and film that way. We're going to set up the view in IR while it's in the top right hand corner, while the big screen has the SLS view. And this is something we like to use out there. Again, with this, folks, you need a good 20 to 25 seconds of not moving for this thing to adjust to its surroundings and get used to its surroundings before any.
Yeah, I would give it a minute, but I agree. At least that 25 seconds. We're going to be using that stationary in conjunction with our new sensor to see.
And of course, you've all seen it. This is my Let's Go Yankees, right, Ed?
Don't
Ed
take the
does
bait.
Ed does not like to use my tablet. But this is my tablet, the one that has the Scottish Paranormal. It has the EchoVox. It has EchoVox 2.0. It has EchoVox Touch. And basically, that's all it has on there.
I think you need your background to be Pasadena Paranormal. Just
and then you'd want to use it more often, right?
Possibly.
So Ed's got some toys too.
Actually, I guess I got a couple.
Yeah, so a lot has been talked about with our flashlight sessions, and Ed, would you please show the folks what we use for our flashlight sessions? It's not hard.
Yeah, so I gotta turn off my background here. Give me a second here. I can.
Whoa, dirty laundry done. Dirty whities.
No dirty laundry in the background here. I just have
clean. That's tidy.
Yeah, it's my wife's side business back there. So
there you go.
So we use the mini mag lights here. I mean, just a small handheld one. They twist on, and twist off. Real simple to use. Line it up here. And what we did with these is basically twist it back. I don't want to try to blind the camera. Where it comes on and work it back a little bit at a time till it goes off. You see where it's barely getting that. I can tap it. It turns on and off. So the theory on this is that the spirit can manipulate that break in energy right there and make the light come on. How they do it, I have no idea. But Brent can tell you. He was like, I wonder how this works. We get direct yes and no replies with this thing. Hey, turn the light on for if you're a boy, or a male, and the light will come on.
Joe from the paranormal side, Ed, is asking, what flashlight holders do you use?
So that's a great example. I have a custom built brick here. This was made by a friend of mine who has his own side business doing woodwork. And I just like, hey, Tim, I need you to do me a favor, man. And he's like, what do you need? I said, I need something that's going to hold these flashlights in it. And he had some scrap wood and went and drilled me out of these holes. And it's what I use. And the flashlight sits in there, but it sits flat on the ground, so it sticks up like this. Or I can take it and lay it on the side.
Yep.
So it sits on the table, and it sits perfectly like that. And what's nice about this is I can put 2 lights in here.
I love that. Yeah, when we do that.
Yeah, I love using that.
I can put a 3rd one in here. And what I've noticed before is when I was out with Antietam before, we put a pink one and a black one in. And only the pink one would go off. I'm like, this is a little girl. I know it is. And everybody's like, what makes you so sure? I'm like, only the pink one goes on. Guarantee you it's a girl. So I said, if you don't use the black one, I'm going to take the pink one away. I want to use the black one. So I went, took the pink one away, right? Light wouldn't come on at all.
I don't mess with a little girl like that.
It starts coming in. I didn't want to assume her gender, but I'm just saying.
We can't do that these days, So
But,
hold on a second. Ed, what was the little girl's name in the Rising Sun?
What was that?
Rising Sun. Was
Emily?
it Sarah in the Rising Sun? No.
What
No.
did Emily? We got to
know.
remember, because I'll be going there tomorrow. Lakeshore, what's up?
Got the video.
Thanks for stopping in. I'll be going to Rising Sun tomorrow to paint the kitchen. I am volunteering my time to paint their kitchen tomorrow.
Good job, bro.
I would like to know. You talking about a little girl, Ed, made me think, hey, Ed had a connection with the little girl there.
I did. I can't remember what her name is. Oh, God. I'm putting a dishwasher in tomorrow, so I won't be able to go over there.
I got it.
But, what do you call it? if you don't have a connection or the way to drill it, wood like that, what I've seen some other teams do is they actually use PVC caps. Like you would use the cap of a small pipe, and they make a stand out of those and just set them up and they hold in there with that.
The DIY, yeah, just get creative. You find something cool like that.
I do want to answer Bad Medicine's question right here. Bad Medicine asked, "What is the Scottish Echo Box?" It's not. It's actually what we use. Was created by my friend Ryan from Haunted Scotland, and he sent me all the files just like Danny did with the Echo Box, and showed me how it was created. Gave me a free version of it and told me, hey, test it out over here, and we've gotten some really good results with it. It's only Google or Android, but I think the app was $6.99. I'm not sure what it is now, but I trust because I trust Ryan. It is the Scottish Paranormal Spirit Box app. So Bad Medicine, that's the one. You check it out. All right. So Brent has got some things as well, some tools of the trade.
So one thing I want to talk about before I go into that is, and I know we don't have it, I don't think Jared grabbed it, is we have put out like dowsing rods. I know a lot of people use rods. I know Ro made a comment about them the other day. They're so easy to manipulate when you hold them in your hands. The slightest twitch. We created little stands and put them in there. And, so I'm all about if a spirit can move the dowsing rods, awesome. But we set them stationary and don't touch them, because I want to see if they can, if they can move them. Yeah. I don't know if the thought is that they require human conduit to do it. That doesn't quite make sense. But maybe that's it. But I want to. We do use those, and we have a pendulum we put out to see. And again, stationary. It's just a pendulum. Let's see if we can get. And it's more of a, can you move this? Let's see if it's one more thing to check against. I've been showing a lot of tech recently. We've been doing, everybody's in the noise gate. This isn't new. People have been using these for years in paranormal to clear up. Yeah, to clear up the energy, the static sound. Do what?
Amber said it's about your energy with the dowsing rods to contact them.
Is that the only thing then? That's interesting. So, but we still put them out that way to see if they can actually physically move something. But anyways, noise gate. I really think I would love to see more people use these. It really makes it so much easier to hear, and it's a cheap investment for gear. So this one, you can get one of these for $20 on Amazon, and there's a few connectors and cables you need to grab as well, but they're a couple dollars. So for like $30, you get a setup that makes it so much easier to hear for you in real time, in review, and if you're producing videos for like YouTube or whatever, it makes it very easy to hear as well. I don't know if anybody saw the new tutorial for the Sangian. That.
Go ahead.
Oh, everything all right?
Yeah, I'm just. That's good to hear.
Right. New model. We were able to do a hack on this. I know a lot of people have been, like I said, using the noise gate. I was sending Jared some videos over the week, like, hey, look, everybody's using this, and they're building their portals with this and like a reverb pedal. That's what they're using. Spirit box, a noise gate, and a reverb pedal and a speaker.
And me and Brent were talking, and I was talking with it as well as a group, and we're going to try to do some things that are probably going to bring some negative feedback our way, because these folks that are out here charging $249 for a portal speaker, $500, $600 for a spirit box, it's not doing anything to better the field.
Geo portal, or whatever. Yeah, Geo portal.
It's not doing anything to help the field out. So what we're going to do is we're going to show you guys how to do it, or we're going to create one for you at a very cheap price.
Yeah, I mean, we only say that part because not everybody has it. I really think this one, this is not you don't need to put this in anything flashy. All right, you get one of these. I'm going to say, instead of doing the reverb pedal, because reverb to me doesn't make things easier to hear. It takes Jared and turns it into Jared or Jared, something. This, which we put a little short out, this Prophet, this is a delay pedal. This is all just guitar equipment. All right. This is what people use for music. But they have awesome effects. This is the delay pedal. So it creates an echo. So when you have this in line and you get a speaker coming through your SB7, your S-Box or your Hack Shack, it clears out the white noise so you hear that. And then this allows you to adjust an echo of that. So when it says Jared, it goes Jared, Jared, Jared. So now you're like, oh, that just said, So I just think, again, with a mind frame and a goal of making better real-time communication, actually getting real-time communication to a better level, it will help this field out for everybody. So again, you can get not this one, but you can get a reverb pedal, again, $20. So for $40, you get this setup, $50 with the cables, and you've got what they're charging hundreds of dollars.
Just like Deb said here, you might get some negativity, but you will bring more positivity.
Exactly. And that'll always trump.
And Emery, I do want to tell you, you're still in my prayers, brother. You're still in my prayers.
Yeah,
and
always.
Everything's going well. I really do.
Here's the thing with we call it. If people are afraid that you're taking stuff from them, or we're taking stuff from them, we're not taking nothing from them, because these are people who weren't going to spend the $500 anyway, and they're like, okay, I want to try that. Here's a cost-effective way for me. The people who are willing to spend the $500 are the people who don't want to take the chance and try and do it on their own, and they're going to spend the $500.
And we're not saying don't go spend that, don't go buy that thing. Not one of us you'll ever hear say, don't go buy that. We will say, if you want a cheaper way, here it is. I mean, YouTube is full of DIY videos for how to remodel your house. We're not, it's not putting contractors out of business, but it is telling people you don't, these are tough money times. So if you can do it yourself, do it. If it to me, it may not be worth it. I'd rather pay that guy to do it.
Me and Brent from, like I said a couple times, we were, when we started, we wanted evidence and we wanted to find answers for ourselves. Once we felt like we found answers and we've got a good portfolio, we wanted to take what we do and better the field with it. And this is just another way that I think that we can better the field if we get more of these devices into folks' hands that are doing the same things that we're doing. It's going to better communication, and we're going to find more answers. And that's what this team is about. That's what this team is about, is to better this field. We're not in it, for
not for paying your money.
I thank everybody for the 1,000 subscribers. I really do, but it's not about that.
Well, I tell you what, the way I look at it, I am hoping we get a subscriber base, but not for like a monetization thing. It's because I do hope that people find value in the things we're giving, because there is some cool technology out there. All right, we've come up, and I'm talking about mankind has come up with some awesome tech, and just because a manufacturer puts it out for this specific reason doesn't mean it's not useful over here. People do that all the time. Hey, that's cool. I think that has application in this field. Well, that's what we're doing. And I think it's awesome that people are taking that, and, capitalism's great. They're making money off it. That's wonderful. But the more we can bring it out to everybody who can't just drop money like that, if you can make it yourself, then we're going to show that how. Which could bring us to, go ahead.
Amber, you take one of these, right? You cut a hole in your stuffed animal and you stick them on top of it.
Yeah.
That's all you got to do.
Literally, that's it.
I made 4 of these for $20.
Yeah. This is the tech. Typically, the tech being used is not that expensive.
What's up, brother?
My man, get that content out, damn Tex. Ready to see your stuff, man.
Get that channel up so we can push it. I'll put you in the community all the time, brother. All right, so Brent, let's go ahead and pull up our toy.
All right, so I'm just doing.
All right, so Amber, and I know Deb has really been interested in this one as well. Go ahead, pull up the video.
Actually, let me. Well, all right, you want to do the videos first? All right, we'll do it that way. We'll do the videos first.
Do it how you feel.
All right. Well, actually, you know what? Let me do it this way. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go the way that let me do it this way. So, what was brought up a few weeks ago was the Paranormal Music Box. It's the little coffin shape music box. It's got a motion detector on the front. It's kind of a big craze right now in the paranormal field, and
people are paying $300 for it.
I've seen them upwards of $1,000. People are charging for them. You know, I think the actual MSRP was $300, but I mean, if you find one, people are charging $500, $600. I saw one for $9 something the other day, and this, I think it was Chris from Trinity had, you know, we were talking about PIR. It's like, oh, is it just a PIR? I mean, that's cheap. And Deb had brought up, you can get a $20 PIR with you can, you know, program your own music in it, your own voice with a sound bite, whatever, $20. And Chris had come back and said, hey, it's not PIR. Yeah, I think he said it was radar technology. And I was like, oh, let me go check out this thing. And I read it, and it's just, they're using a transducer, which is just kicking out an ultrasonic wave, sound wave. So it's over 20,000 kilohertz. So it's over what you can hear. And they're putting it in a box of wood that triggers a music. And I was like, on a relay. And I was like, okay, well, this is not new technology. It's used everywhere. So I want to show you guys. Well, here you go. I'm gonna go. This is something we made. All right. This is I think I bought this box. This is just a safe. All right. This is a fake Bible safe. This thing was $13. And I bought a device that does the same thing. All right. And I'm going to show you. I'm going to share this right now, Jared. Let me know when it posts up. Hold on one second. Where is my stuff? Oh, wait. Can I bring it up? Hold on, guys. There we go. All right. So, is this the right thing? All right. So let me know when this is shared.
It is on there.
All right. So, guys, read this real quick. Garage parking aid. All right. This is just the one I bought. I'm going to show you a few things. This is a unit that is designed for parking your car in a garage. It is using transducers to send out an ultrasonic frequency at 40 kilohertz, which is exactly what the Paranormal Music Box is doing. All right, 40 kilohertz. It reaches out to 10 feet, just like the Paranormal Spirit Box. Difference is, obviously, there's a look here, right? Mm-hmm. This one has 3 indicator lights and an audible. All right. Yep. So the Paranormal Spirit Box, it just goes off when someone is in front of it. Hold on. The Paranormal Spirit Box goes off when something's in front of it. All right. Mm-hmm. This one will tell you a distance. So if it gets a green light and a slow beep, it'll tell you that something's in front of it within 10 to 6 feet. Yellow light and a fast audible is within 6 feet to 1.5 feet. Red light and a constant audible is within 18 inches to 0. All right. This unit costs $15 on eBay. It's brand new. This one, $15. It does the same thing that theirs does for $300 to $1,000, except for it doesn't play music, which you could literally take out the sounder and put that $20 PIR unit, that soundbite unit. You could series that in, take out the PIR, cook it to this, and now it play whatever you want it to. All right.
Joe is asking what that's called again, Brent.
Now look, hold on. Don't just focus on this one, because I'm gonna show you something. All right. So here you go. That was it when I bought it in the box. Here's just the back of it, and it tells you. This one actually tells you how far. Look, within about 10 feet of the sensor, that green light will go off. All right. Oh, it's battery. All right. This thing, just 4 AA batteries, or it has a power port for a 12-volt adapter in the wall, but 4 AA batteries, so it's completely portable. Now I'm going to show you how down and dirty for $15 you can just mount it just like this. All right. I took 2 pieces of scrap wood and threw that. By the way, that sounder was loud, so I had to put tape on it. 2 pieces of scrap wood, build a stand, and threw it up there. And you have the same thing that they're charging hundreds of dollars for. All right. Now here you go. Here's another one that's on Amazon. Now this one, by the way, I got to get on eBay. All right. Jenna, and I got it for 15. It doesn't mean you'll get it for 15. All right. They rank eBay.
Technology that is in the music box that they're charging you outrageous prices for.
Right. Here you go. This is actually one that Jared said to get. And think about this. All right. So this one actually uses 1 transducer. Oh, by the way, here, let me show you this. This one uses 2 transducers. All right. This is a receive. This is a transmit. It does the same thing. The Paranormal Spirit Boxes uses 1 transducer. It's doing a transmit and receive all by itself. I kind of went with this one because there's no delay in a switchover, which I know that's a little too nerdy for you guys, but most people stopped doing 2 transducers because they realized they could save money by doing 1 transducer, doing the same job. So here's one that Jared actually had suggested we do initially. Single transducer, same exact device, only with single transducer. Only this one, it's called a Striker. And here you go. Ready? This is on Amazon right now. I grabbed this screenshot today. Like, it goes red, green, and yellow, just like that one. And you can get this one right here, $25.43. I'm pretty sure you can get this Prime as well. So there you go. For what they're charging $300 for, you could take this. Think about it, just get that thing out of the box. You could take this, maybe cut off this black piece, put your logo over this or something, and now you have your own unit. Now, this one does not tone, all right? They're not all created equal. This one does not have an audible. And my thought on that, and I'm saying this to everybody here, including you two, the audible is not necessarily something I think we want. Even the music box, because if you're recording audio, you just contaminated. You're not going to hear any EVPs. You're not going to hear any footsteps, anything. So think about that. So for $25, you get something like this, and it does the same exact thing. I can't click on it, but you can see right here, same colors, and it does the distance. So now you have distance. How far away is it? All right, $25. I'm just going to throw a couple others real quick, just scroll through. Here's another one. This one's a little more expensive. Same transducer, but you can see there's so many options. And if you guys do this and you have questions, this one's $50. Hit us up. Hey, I found one that looks cool. Is it good? Here's an old one from Radio Shack. There's a lot of these on eBay, even brand new. It only has 2 lights, but it has an all. And this one is $23.99 is a buy it now price. I have no idea what they're
the same technology that's in this music box that everybody's buying and spending $300, $400 on.
Yeah, so it's not flashy, right? You get that. It's not flashy. How do I stop sharing here?
I can take this off.
All right. Actually, hold on real quick. Is you still up?
Yep.
Is it still up? Oh, all right. All right. Let me see if this will switch over real quick. I just want to see if it'll. Do you see this one? Or I have to pull up another screen? I think I have to pull up another screen. All right, hold on. Let me stop sharing. All right, I'm gonna share another screen with you guys. I'm gonna show you a video of that. Where is it? Not this one. This one. Whoops. Stand by. This takes me a minute.
Technical difficulties.
It's always something like that. Share. No. All right. Now I will say when we watch this one, please ignore my desk. You'll see a couple of my puppies in here though.
See it, bro. Oh, there it is.
All right. So let me know when it's ready. All right. So here's the unit as it is out of the box, thrown up on the stand there. All right. This is me just walking at it. $15. $15, guys.
And basically, it's sound. It's ultrasonic, so it's sending a sound wave. It breaks the sound wave, and it tells you how far something is away.
It's measuring the sound wave. So when you set it up, it's going out and it's saying, how long does this sound wave take to get back? That's what it's doing. And I will say, I have theories on, the next question is, why is it working, right? And I do have another video I'll show you of this guy that we made. So this here is that $15 unit put into something that looks cool. All right. So some time and a little bit more money.
Anytime, Melissa. Anytime.
Now it's maybe considered more of a trigger object. Theirs actually calls the Paranormal Music Box a trigger object. I'm not sure how it's really.
A good question.
Can you see the laser beams in the IR camera? What IR camera?
What's up, Mountain folks? How are you? Nice new name. I like it.
What's Joe asking there? Can you see the laser?
You can see the beam. Joe, that's not an IR beam. It's a sound wave. So you're not going
to. No, this is sound waves. You can't see any of it. No. They won't nothing on this. The only thing they'll show up from it is the actual visible light that's blinking. But there are things that. Go ahead.
Let's pull up that video. Oh, it's going away for a second.
All right. I'll show the video of this.
Yep.
All right. Hold on.
Mountain folks, thank you for stopping in.
All right, here you go. When you're ready.
Kaleidoscope Bad Medicine says. All right, so there is our pretty cool looking little Bible. I think Brent did a hell of a job. I'm
going to say I didn't.
He's always hard on.
This is ugly to me.
He also didn't like episode 3 or 4 when he got done with them. So, take that.
This is a prototype. Literally, there are holes that aren't drilled right. I mean, this is like really a quick mock-up.
I think it looks good. If Amber's still in here, check this out, Amber. Here's your music box.
I hope Amber's in here and saw that what you can buy online. This is just outside, and if you want it to look different, you can do stuff. Here's what we did. Ignore my garage. This is just me doing a test, actually showing Jared and Ed this. But here you go.
I'd say Dantech says it looks awesome. Well, we got them in there.
Now I'm blocked right there. What I'm doing? Whoops. Right there. What I'm doing with this box is just setting it up in front of the sensor, so it has something to go to register to. So it's totally back up here. I think I skipped.
It's a prototype, Bad Medicine. It's a prototype.
Yeah.
Ed back. What happened, Ed?
I just had to go check on something real quick is all.
Brent, I think you did a hell of a job. Dude. That's a nice looking setup inside there.
Yeah.
That was a pain in the butt.
You need to be less hard on yourself.
Yeah.
Southern Love says, Emery says you are truly gifted and have a true talent.
Hey, all praise to God.
You can see the lights on the side of the Bible pages.
That audible though, that thing's covered up. That thing's got to get silenced or taken out. I'm gonna do something different with it. That one's just too loud for me. But
we're gonna have to drown it out a little bit. We'll get a piece of foam or something in there.
But
figure it out.
But I mean,
I know
the point here.
Bible casing is perfect for it too. It's perfect for this group, and it's a perfect trigger object.
Yeah. I loved it. I mean, and by the way, you can buy a little safe like this, and they actually make a bigger one too. All right, but you can buy this in one that has flowers on it, and one that has whatever butterfly skulls. They make so many different ones.
We will put out a video on how to make this, the way we made that Bible box. All right, but we will also, if you don't feel like making it yourself, we can also make it for you for way less than $300.
I really would like to tell people though, you don't need something to look like this. It doesn't have to look cool. It needs to be functional. That $15 was all it took. You know, like I said, a couple of pieces of scrap wood to mount the screws on, and you have a functional device. Now the next thing is not just to go out and get that because everybody's using it. We need to have a discussion as to why or how it could be.
Rose said she wants a Bible thing.
Yeah. So did we. You know, we're all consumers, right? We want something that looks cool. But that's the point is, as long as everybody knows you don't have to spend them a lot of money, go out and get the unit and just use it like that, or figure out a way to make it look cool. Put it in a box. You know, you can put that thing as it was in a wood box, drill some holes, mount it inside, and paint the box. Whatever. You know, your own. But the question should now come to, how could this actually be detecting a spirit? I want to get into that nerdy conversation with you because I know how these sensors work. I know exactly how they work, and I know exactly what triggers them to go off. And it's not just because it bounces off a solid object and comes back and something impedes that and is closer. There are two specific things that I know trigger these that I think could very much tie into what a spirit kind of produces in our environment. So I don't know if we want to have that conversation at a different time, but I think we might want.
We're well over now, so I don't know.
It's a different time.
We'll bring that up at a different time.
Yep.
But in the short, you can go ahead with the short of it, Brian. And EVP can do it.
Yeah, I don't know about an EVP. Potentially their voice could do it. How's that? Potentially their presence is, you know, not like the sound is reflecting off of them. It's what their presence does to the medium, the air. All right, sound waves travel through air. Well, air, when it gets cold or hot, sound travels faster or slower through that. So if there's a significant temperature change, I set this up over my stove, all right, and turn the stovetop on. So I had, heat, turn it on, it got used to it. The second I turn the heat down, it goes off. Why? Because sound now travels faster or at a different rate than it did through the heat. So if they're cooling down an environment, it's going to make this go off.
And if they're talking, it's going to make it go off.
Potentially, if they're talking. If you guys saw the last video, hold on. If you guys saw was it last week when we did the where you got that cold blast in Von Paris?
Uh-huh.
That would have set this off.
Exactly. Brent, Dantex likes your shirt as well.
He's a Harry Potter fan. Clearly.
He's rocking the American flag there. Thank Ed for service. But I think that's going to be it for tonight. We're coming up on an hour and 10 minutes. A little long for us. But thank everybody for coming. Tomorrow, Joe, the Paranormal Side, has a premiere. I don't know. Deb, do you have a premiere tomorrow or Sunday? I know Rose got a premiere Sunday. I'll share that out in the in our community. I will share Joe's premiere out in the community. So come to the channel, go to the community, and see what's going on. But tomorrow is Joe, Sunday is Ro, and I don't know about Deb. I know Mock's working on something, but we should be premiering next Friday in this time. So I'll put that in the community as well once we get it uploaded. But that's it for us tonight. I think it was a good show. Everybody
it was long. I appreciate everyone for sticking with us. I hope it was worth it.
Definitely.
I enjoyed it.
So for me
and Brent
and Ed,
we wish you a deal, and we will not let you walk into that darkness alone. Have a good weekend.
See you guys.
See ya.